welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my favorite video to film, my January favorites, and I almost missed the mark. I almost was late on this video, but I made it right in time. If you guys would like to see what I personally have been loving this month, just keep on watching. Okay, so I have all my empties in a different basket this time. This is just one that I picked up from Target in their bullseye dollar spot area. I love it, it's beautiful. So this is where I keep all my favorites, and we're gonna start digging through and show you what I got. What more can I say? We got a really good mix here of high-end and drugstore, so I'm actually really excited because it wasn't planned. The first thing I have in here, I actually have over my eyes today, and this is the Violet Voss Pro palette, my Holy Grail palette. I love this palette. If you guys are lovers of warm tones, cranberry tones, that kind of thing, this palette really just, I mean, it just speaks to you in every way. And I've been really enjoying it. These shadows are very, very pigmented. They do have a similar consistency to like the Anastasia Beverly Hills formula, where the mattes do have a little bit of kick up, but the pigmentation and the blendability of these are beautiful, and I can overlook that completely. So I do believe this is still available. I think this is part of her permanent line, and you can get it at Sephora. And if you can, I highly recommend that you do if you're a lover of those tones. Sorry if I'm talking a little funny today, you guys. I have a cut on the inside of my cheek that it really, really hurts when my teeth rub up against it. So I'm trying to like not move my mouth up and down very much, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. I have had a lot of questions recently about how I cover my dark circles. And today they're a little bit more pronounced because I did take a nap. After I put my makeup on, I took a nap. So my under eyes aren't exactly looking on point like they were when I did my makeup about, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours ago. But normally I have very dark circles, like almost black eye dark, and I get a lot of questions as to what I use to hide it. And this is my secret weapon. It really is. I have not heard anybody ever talk about this, but I feel like this product is amazing. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge CC Cream Compact in the shade Light. It's slightly peachy tone. It almost is the shade of like, you know, your skin, so you can blend it out and wear it on its own if you want to do a no makeup look, or if you want to, you know, just cover some blemishes. I love using this on my under eyes before I go in with my concealer. I also use this on any dark spots, or if I have like a breakout, I will put it over top of that, and it just really evens out your skin tone. I just use my finger and dip it in and literally just pat it on, or if I'm under my eyes, I actually rub it in under my eyes, and it works like a charm. No fail. So definitely give this a try. A random favorite, because I literally discovered this in January, and I have gone through probably 3 or 4 cases of it since, is LaCroix water. I don't want to admit to you how many cans of this I drink a day, but I don't like to drink regular water because I hate the taste of our local like tap water, but I love sparkling anything. I don't drink soda. So this kind of replaces my soda craving for the bubbles, and it's amazing. My favorite flavor right now is the peach pear, but seriously, if you guys like sparkling waters that are just lightly hinted with flavor, these are not like a juice. You don't drink these and you get that, you know, sweet or anything like that. There's no sugar in this, there's no salt in this. It's just naturally essenced water with carbonation. So if you haven't tried this, like, seriously, it's amazing. I felt so far away from you guys. I feel so disconnected. You need to be like right here with me. Stay right here with me. All right, the next favorite is a mascara, and I pulled this back out of my collection. It's not new to me at all. I've had this for a while. But for mascara, I can never get a mascara to actually make my upper lashes look like lashes. Normally my lower lashes are the ones that get all the attention because they're very long, but the top ones are not, and they're very straight. This actually makes my lashes look decent. And this is the CoverGirl the Supersizer. And it's awesome. It's got a really small wand. It's got a silicone wand, but you can see how teeny tiny the wand is. So it gives you quite a bit of volume, but it also gives you a little bit of length. Definitely more volumizing than lengthening, but I really, really like this. And it's drugstore, so I mean, what can I say? I've been using this all January, even with false lashes, and I really like it. So this is gonna be kind of funny. Okay, so I have 2 brushes that I have been using nonstop all this month, and both of them are insanely inexpensive. The first one was actually sent to me by my friend Courtney K here on YouTube. And this is just the e.l.f. crease brush. It's so good. It's so good. This brush fits perfectly perfectly in your crease. Like it's super soft. It just fits right where you need it to fit, right in that outer area right here. And it blends things so beautifully. I really like this brush, and it's super inexpensive. So don't sleep on e.l.f. brushes, you guys. I actually have a few that are holy grails. This one just became another very highly used brush in my collection. Now, the other one has a funny story behind it, and I'll try to keep it short and sweet because we all know I can't do that very often, but I'm gonna. My kids had this paintbrush set, just a little cheapy kids paintbrush set or whatever. And I don't know how it happened, but one of them ended up in my brushes when I was doing my brush wash. I was washing all my brushes, and probably my 3-year-old put this brush inside my brushes, and I found it one day when I was trying to find a brush to get into like my lower lash line and into the outer V, a very detailed brush, and I didn't really have anything super detailed, and I was like, well, I really need something, because I was doing a cut crease, and I said, I really want to get something that'll be just a really sharp straight line in there. And I looked over and I saw this janky little thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what brand it is. I do know that it is probably like one of those $1.50 sets of brushes from the craft store. It's literally a children's paintbrush. And you know what? These are so incredibly soft. They are perfect for getting in right here to the darken up your outer V. Perfect. They're also perfect for getting right up against your lash line. This now gets used almost every single day. You can see because I used it today. It gets used all the time. I never thought in a million years that my kids' paintbrush sets would be perfect for makeup. This is softer than some of my own brushes. Like, it's kind of pathetic. Now, as y'all sitting there like, girl, this is crazy. She's using kids' makeup brushes for her makeup. Are you serious? She's a makeup artist. Who hired her? Who certified her? The next thing we have is a perfume, and this one actually surprised me. This was just given to me by my friend Nikki. This is the Mary Kay Dance to Life perfume. I had no idea Mary Kay even had perfume, but so I mean I was skeptical about the scent of it because I was like, okay, Mary Kay, they've been around a long time. You see where I'm going? You know, you catching what I'm throwing here? So I was expecting a very mature scent. This is incredible. This smells like something you would buy at Sephora, from Marc Jacobs, from Replica. It's amazing the quality of scent that this gives. This lasts on the skin. This particular one, the Dance to Life, I don't know the notes because I don't even have the box, but it's definitely floral. But it's a very fresh, feminine, flirty floral. It's not heavy, it's not deep. This I would never associate with what I call grandma in church. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I would never associate it with that kind of scent. This scent is very much a younger scent. I honestly don't know if it's available because, like I said, it was given to me. I don't know anybody that sells Mary Kay at all. But when this runs out, this might actually be something that I search for to see if I can get another one. When something stands out to me as worth mentioning, that's a big deal. When you have over 200 nail polishes, when something goes, hey, you need to talk about this, you talk about it. This is actually by a brand that Walmart sells. This is the brand P2. This one is in the shade Cookie Crumbler. This is the perfect polish for somebody who wants to dive into like vampy colors or like winter colors, fall colors, muted tones, cool tones, but don't want to go like so close it looks black kind of thing. Okay, I turned up my lights. I felt a little bit dark for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, this is the shade Cookie Crumbler from P2. It is like a very gray toned purple. It may very well be a one coat coverage. This is the glossiest, most long lasting polish. It levels itself out beautifully so you don't get any ridges when you paint your nails. I loved this color and it went with everything. You'd think that for something that is, you know, purple or gray wouldn't go with everything, but it really did. It worked. It just worked and it made you look dainty, yet it wasn't too vampy that it looked dark. And this is the Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer in the shade Satin Blush. This isn't meant to be an eye primer for the entire eye. So this primer is kind of meant to be a base for your metallic or colored shadows. I don't even think you need to use a shadow with it, to be honest with you, because it is so freaking beautiful. Look at that. It is a gorgeous rose gold cream and it blends out like you would expect an eyeshadow to blend out because it's a primer and not an actual shadow. So you can literally use this as a one color eye look, honestly. You could even probably mix this in with foundation just to give your skin a glow. I mean, look at that. Is that not the most stunning rose gold goodness? Look at it. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I'm sure you could even use this and pat it on your cheeks with a beauty blender for a highlight. It's gorgeous. So again, I always talk about sleeping on the Ulta products, but like, holy crap, I never would have tried this if it wasn't given to me in a bag. That was a babble. I think we're venturing into the babbling world. So I'm gonna click this camera off, drink a cup or sip of coffee. See? Drink a sip of coffee and I'll come right back. Just give me a second to breathe. Give me a second. All right, I feel better now. So the only skincare product I have in here is something I did talk about in my empties video, and I said I would touch on it, or I repurchased it, something like that. This is covered in dog hair. Awesome. This is the Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil. I never believed in facial oils. I'm like, why do you need to put oil on your face? Like, you know, just grab a moisturizer. It's whatever. It's no different. Why am I paying $30, $40 for a oil when I could buy coconut oil, this and that? Oh, I was wrong. You guys can totally come for me in the comments. I was so wrong. So during the winter time, I get like almost like alligator rough skin, and it drives me crazy. I could never figure out what it was. I exfoliate, I moisturize every morning, every night. I use serums, everything, and it would never go away. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you that when I used the sample of this for 2 days in a row at night, my texture disappeared completely gone, like didn't exist. So I literally went out and I got a mini size like the next day. I love this oil. It's amazing. If it's too heavy for your skin, they also have a light version of this, but I love the moisture that it brings. I wake up in the morning and my skin is glowing. It's amazing. You can also use a drop of this to mix into your foundations if you want to have more of a glowy finish. It's just an incredible product. I can't believe I sat on it for as long as I did, and I will probably repurchase this forever once I get through the smaller size. So I've been loving that, and that's a huge change for me. This is by Becca, and this is in the shade Wild Honey, and I know it's one of her most popular blushes, but you can literally see it's deep. It's very very warm, so it's right about the point of being a bronzer because it is such a warm tone blush. But I am wearing this today on my cheeks, so you can see if you do it right, you can definitely make it look a little bit more of a nudie. It's just a beautiful nude when you blend it out. It's just like the perfect everyday just hint of blush. I absolutely love it, and the formula of this is amazing. Super pigmented, so go in with a really light hand with all of Becca's blushes, and they are very pricey, but so worth the cost because they are one of the best blushes that are on the market, period. This is actually by Avon, and this is the Smooth Minerals Radiant Veil in the shade Pink Radiance. It's gonna be really difficult for you to see because it is like, it's a veil, it's not very concentrated. It's basically a powder that has like the tiniest hint of a sheen to it. So it's giving me just a little bit more of a glow than just my highlighter would be. I mean, let's be real, this highlight is blinging, but I tried to wear as much as I could on my face, like I usually do in my favorites videos. I try to put on as much as I can to show you what it looks like in person. So I really do like this. I wouldn't repurchase it though. I think it's just an extra step, but I mean, it's a pretty extra step. It reminds me of that Becca powder that just came out, that Pink Radiance powder, and the Too Faced has one too. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but this is much older. Speaking of highlighters, I have two. One of them surprises me because I used to hate it. I almost decluttered it. I almost tossed it. I just didn't want anything to do with it. And that is the Benefit High Beam. But what I've been doing lately is taking this on my finger, and I will tap it on the high points of my cheeks, and then I will go over top with another powder highlighter, and it just makes it pop that much more. I've been really enjoying this. I don't use it with every look because if I'm using a warmer toned highlighter, it kind of clashes because this is definitely more of an icier pink, but it's a really good product, and I actually have been enjoying it quite a bit lately. And the other highlighter I'm actually wearing today, that's what is blinging all over my face and making me look like Rudolph the Highlight Nose Reindeer. I went back to my Wet n Wild Precious Petals. You guys, when the hype is real about a product at the drugstore, it makes me so happy because this brand is so affordable, vegan, cruelty-free, easily accessible, huge range of products, and it's like $5. And it's amazing. So as you can see, I have used the dickens out of this. The embossing is almost completely worn off in the center of it. This is the most gorgeous blinging wet looking highlighter. It does not accentuate texture whatsoever. It doesn't bring out your pores. Like I said, I am wearing this on my cheeks today, and I didn't wear very much. I did a very light hand today, but you can see just how blingy it is. Here it is in the back of my hand, right there. It's gorgeous, and they do have a bunch of different shades. This one is probably the most universal for fair people, and this is Precious Petals, but I've absolutely seen people with medium to deep skin tones wearing this, and it looks gorgeous. So it's not powdery. It doesn't have a lot of kickback. It doesn't flake and fall over your face. You can see it on me, so you can see how just beautiful it is on the skin. Highly, highly recommend these. And I actually have a giveaway coming up, and a brand new one of these is in the giveaway. So keep an eye out for that, but definitely worth checking out for sure. One lip liner that has been really, really slaying the game for me, and the funny thing is, this is another product that my friend Courtney sent over to me, Courtney K. She sent me a ColourPop lip liner, or a ColourPop lippy pencil, in the shade Frick and Frack. I had never tried a ColourPop lip pencil before, so I had no idea what to expect as far as formula goes. And this is a deeper, it's really hard to describe, it's almost like a deep burnt reddish orange color. Right there. This has been one of my go-to lip colors all month long. It's insanely creamy, insanely creamy. And I find that they don't travel all over my face like some lip liners do. They tend to like migrate out of the lip line. I don't find that happens with this. So this is incredibly opaque, beautifully creamy. I mean, it's everything I've ever wanted in a lip liner. So Courtney, thank you. Like seriously, thank you, because you just opened up my world to ColourPop lip liners. And yeah, shade Frick and Frack. It's beautiful. This is also in one of my project pans. So I will link it up in this corner in the cards, the video I talk about this in. This is the ColourPop eyeliner, the cream gel liner in the shade Get Paid. And this is a copper that seems like a strange eyeliner color, but when I'm wearing a rose gold or a copper or a look like today, this shade in the waterline, it brings the look together. I'm wearing a Marc Jacobs highliner on today. I forgot to put this one on like a fool. I should have thought about this first, but this is actually the look, one of the looks that I would use that copper liner with. So you can definitely get use out of it. You don't have to make a wing with a copper liner. You can use it in the waterline and it really brings something to the eye look. This is by the brand Teeny, and it's the satin lip color in the shade Pink Teeny. It looks a little more peachy on camera, but it's not. It's a deeper nude. But this shade, this formula is so creamy, so pigmented, so beautiful. It is like everything I've ever wanted in a lipstick, and when I do take the time to put it on, it's a gorgeous nude. It's gorgeous, and it's not slippery, so it doesn't go all over my mouth. It really does stay right where I put it, and I love it. I love it. I've been reaching for this a ton, and I think it's great. What can I say? It's my favorite. You guys, this is stunning. This is by Flower Beauty, which, by the way, has now launched at Ulta. I could not be happier, because now you don't have to go to Walmart to get it, and you can purchase it at Ulta and build up your Ulta points buying something that you would normally go to Walmart for. So congratulations, Flower Beauty. Congratulations to Drew Barrymore. Their products are phenomenal, and drugstore prices. Anyway, moving on. This is her new, the Petal Pout lip colors. There we go. And these are the stick lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Naked Blush. This is a matte blush. They have different like finishes, but this is my favorite. This is matte blush, and you guys, look at that nude. Oh my. It is the most comfortable, creamy, beautiful nude I've ever seen. It reminds me so much of Urban Decay's Comfort Matte formula, where it's definitely, it's matte, but it has that like creaminess and sheen to it, so it's not going to dry your lips out. It doesn't look chunky or cakey. It's like the perfect lipstick formulation. I swear to God, it is the most amazing lipstick formulation. Packaging looks high-end. They have a huge range of colors, and they're beautiful. You guys, check these out. And the last two products we have are lip glosses. I'm pretty sure my 3-year-old threw this in my cart, but I'm not mad about it because this became one of my favorite glosses. CoverGirl Colorlicious lip gloss, and this is in the shade Candylicious. It's a pink, but on the extreme angles, it has almost like a fuchsia shift and then like a little bit of a peachy gold shift. It's not as apparent on the lips as it is in the bottle, but what I love about this gloss is the formula. It does have a little bit of color, so I mean, it's definitely not completely transparent, so it does have a little bit of a pinky tone, but I absolutely love how much glossiness you get out of this, and the formula is so comfortable. It's literally like a gel. It's just like the perfect gloss. It stays put. It keeps your lips looking plump and juicy. It wears off gracefully, where it doesn't just make your lips look like complete hell. It does fade very nicely. And the other gloss I'm actually wearing over top of a lipstick today, this is by Revlon. So this is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss, and this one's in the shade Super Natural. Kind of just like a peachy pink nude-esque gloss. This one, it has a little bit more color. It's not there's no metallic or like any reflect, it's just a gloss. So it's right here. So it definitely has more color than that pinky one up here. And it's beautiful over nude lipsticks. And like I said, I'm wearing it over my lips today. I'll put some on just to show you. Just how glossy this makes your lips. This is not gloopy. It's not making my lips stick together. So as you're noticing me talk, my lips are not sticking together whatsoever. And not at all tacky, but look at how juicy and wet my lips look. Super comfortable, beautiful gloss. And again, drugstore, inexpensive. So I've been literally carrying these both around in my purse all month long. I actually had to go into my purse to get them. I have been working on my Project Pan lipsticks, and I'll link those in the cards as well, my Project Pans that are currently going. I'll put them up in the cards so you can watch and see what I'm going through. But those have been the lipsticks that I've been using more because I have them in a pan. But that's it. If you guys made it this long, thank you so much. I love you so much. Let me know what you guys think of the lighting. Do you think this is okay? I know the backdrop is terrible. I need to get a backdrop. I'm working on it. It's really difficult to figure out what to do behind my head because I'm literally up against a wall. So it's not like I can have a shelf behind me or anything because I'm kind of pressed against the wall. But let me know how you like this lighting setup, if the lighting is correct, if the colors are coming out okay, if you can see my swatches, please let me know down below. Anyway, if you guys liked this video or liked any of the products that I talked about, definitely give me a thumbs up and comment down below what your favorites are this month so I can check those out. If you do film your favorites video, also let me know. They're one of my favorite videos to watch, and I would gladly like to come down and check out your channel as well. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I love you, and until tomorrow's video, I will see you later. Bye, guys.